Well, folks, you won't believe it. You won't believe it. I actually have some good news here today. Yes, it's been a rough past 48 hours or so, but I have three stocks we got to talk about here in this video, and I have really good news. One of them, I have some pictures to show you. Let's just put it that way. Very interesting. One of the stocks we're going to talk about in this video went absolute crazy right before the market closed yesterday, and one of these stocks has completely turned around for the better, and specifically in regards to something. So yeah, we got three stocks to talk about. I think my picture is this. This is the picture I use if I'm gonna if I'm losing a lot of money. This is like I'm giving out some game, and then this one's like I got something kind of on the DL here to share with you guys. So hope you enjoy this. As always, all I ask in return is that you smash that thumbs up button. That's literally it, guys. And hey, by the way, if you want to check out Hungry Bull, this is a way to track your stocks, cryptos, listen to conference calls right inside the app. Remember I talked about I was going to try to get those SEC reports inside the app? Okay, I had a meeting yesterday, several-hour meeting with the app team, the tech team, and it's looking like we're going to be able to pull that off and hopefully pull it off within the next week or two, guys. So looking forward to that. Also read our daily newsletter, type it into the iOS App Store or your Android, the Hungry Bowl, and yeah, enjoy that. Alrighty, guys, so first of these three stocks I want to talk about in this video, Avant Brands. Very strange situation happened right before the market closed. Now, I bought a lot of stocks yesterday. One of them was not Avant, okay? But right before the market closed, this stock went absolutely beast mode all the way up to 50 cents a share. Right, like literally within, I would say, 10 to 20 minutes before the market closed. It's like an extremely strange situation. Look at this next slide here, okay? Look at this. I mean, the whole trading day, the stock is trading 44 cents, 45 cents, and right before market close, boom, it goes up like a rocket ship. Extremely strange. I don't know if it was somebody putting in some huge order right toward the end of the day. A lot of us that own that stock were trying to look in, see is there any news that's come out. We couldn't find anything in regards to stocks. So I don't know if maybe somebody has some inside news and all of a sudden, they bought right before the market closed and they know something that's going to come out, or maybe they don't. And maybe it's just a situation where somebody just bought like a beast right before the market closed and it spiked the stock huge. Sometimes, in these smaller companies like an Avant Brands, obviously much smaller market cap, sometimes you can get some crazy moves, but yeah, I would call that very strange right before the market closed. And anyways, that's one of the, it's very strange situation. That's one of the stocks that saved my butt yesterday. I had a few stocks that really saved me yesterday. One of them was definitely that stock because that was a huge turnaround there. I think I would have been down. This is what I was actually down yesterday. I would have been down $250,000 if it wasn't for stocks like Avant Brands and a few others yesterday. So yeah, that was a weird situation, okay? Second stock I want to talk about here is actually Voyager. Look at this one. 4% upward move yesterday, 3.95%. Voyager has really, turned for the better. Let's put it that way. This stock had been getting heavily damaged recently, and it has definitely turned around. Now, keep in mind, also the crypto market has turned around. That's obviously something that helps Voyager. Now, I own Voyager stock. So if Voyager thrives over the next 5 years, I'm going to thrive over the next 5 years. But there's something I own that I think actually is in relation to Voyager that I think has way more upside potential, believe it or not, than actually Voyager stock. And that is, it's a more risky one than just owning Voyager stock, but it's this. This is a VGX token. This is one of the few crypto projects that actually has some real-world utility coming and some things to actually be excited about when it comes to that VGX token. This is kind of like Voyager's way of kind of having a rewards program. And I bought about 30,000 of these tokens. I was down at one point, like $63,000. And when I say 1 point, I'm talking about like 3 weeks ago. Now I am up 5 figures. It has turned like a beast. I mean, look at this. Like a few weeks ago, it's $1.94, $2, and it has just continued to beast higher and higher. Now, you might ask me, do I have any interest in selling this? No way, Jose. No way. Absolutely no interest in selling these VGX tokens. At the end of the day, it's a moonshot. This isn't like buying some safe stock that I'm like, oh, I'm going to, try to get it to this valuation. No, this is a moonshot situation. And it has completely turned. And honestly, if Voyager becomes a beast over time, I think there's a high probability that the VGX token will actually much outperform the stock in itself. And I'm not going to go into a 20-minute presentation on the VGX token. If that you're at all interested, you can type into YouTube VGX 2.0. The CEO Steve's done some interviews recently on all the rewards program and how important the VGX token. And when you really start learning more about this and kind of getting educated on this, I mean, it's hard not to be extremely excited about it if you at all believe in Voyager as a platform long term in the rewards program. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. But man, has that turned for the better? Okay, so yeah, VGX now. The last thing, this is the big one, okay? The last one is the big one. I saved the best for last here. So if you remember, 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, I put out a video, and it was talking about Planet 13 and how I went to the Orange County store. I was on vacation, and I went over there with my dad, and I went over there with my wife at 8:30 on a Saturday night. Store is beautiful. Customer service was, wonderful. And the store was absolutely a ghost town. And there were about 85,000 people working at that store. I think they have about half of what lives in Orange County down there working at the store. It was insane. And, it was just like, wow, man, this is a ghost town. For 8:30 at night. And keep in mind, I'm coming from Vegas, right? I live in Vegas, and I go to the Vegas store and visit that store. And I can tell you, if I'm at the Vegas store at 8:30 on a Saturday night, it is nuts. And so to walk into that store and it was a ghost town and see like a million workers standing around, it was kind of like, dang, man, this is rougher than I thought. I didn't think it was going to be anything close to the volumes of Vegas, right? But it was still like, wow, this is troubling. Well, in the stock market, the tide turns quickly. Maybe not as quickly as the crypto land with tokens like VGX, right? But I can tell you, it turns real fast. So in the private stock group, we have a lot of folks that live in Los Angeles, Huntington Beach, Newport Beach, areas like that. And so we have a lot of boots on the ground, and I'm fortunate for all these photos that people are putting out. This was August 6th, Friday, 9:15 a.m., 8 cars. This is basically we have folks that do drive-bys of the parking lot, and I'm trying to see how busy it is, customers coming in and out of the stores, things like that. And what we're finding is it is getting busier and busier and busier and busier over there at the Planet OC. This was at the same exact time taking a picture of another MJ stock that's close by. For me, I don't even care about competition in this space. Like the Planet's in their own world competing. It's just like everybody else is their own thing, and the Planet they're just different, and they do different types of volumes. Okay, this was August 7th. This member posted 2:30 p.m. on a Saturday. About 50 customers. Super cool vibe. Bud Tender was very helpful and patient. Tender mentioned Planet 13 plans to open a superstore in every state, and also heard they're currently focusing on Chicago and possibly Florida. Now that whole thing, I don't get too much into that part, but what I am excited about is 2:30 p.m. on a Saturday, about 50 customers. And so, there's no question in my mind that the business is ramping based upon all the info I'm getting from folks in the pictures and videos. I'm not sharing with you guys any videos, but some folks have been taking some videos inside there as well. And it's definitely ramping up actually much quicker than I anticipated. And what we're also finding is customer patterns are completely different than Vegas. I'm going to show you some more pictures here that are going to be really exciting. But customer patterns are completely different than Vegas. So Vegas location, right? It's going to always be super busy from 6 p.m. till about midnight. It's Vegas. Like everybody's out on the strip, balling out, having a crazy time, right? Versus a more, let's call it, loyal customer base that they're going to kind of form in Orange County. It's going to be different. The customer patterns are going to be really busy probably during the daytime. And at night, it's going to probably act a little more like a traditional retailer where it slows way down after 8 p.m. And so it's definitely going to be an overall different vibe with this store over time than actually the Vegas store, right? And thinking about it, it does make sense. One of our members here took this lovely picture. I appreciate you. She took this picture. This is off the 22 freeway of a billboard here on August 10th. And so there's no question the Planet 13 team is focused around marketing more for this store and getting the word out and getting more dang customers in there. And so I love to see things like that, okay? Now, Here we go. 17 cars. This was yesterday. 17 cars at about 1 p.m. 17 cars. So this is what I like to see, man. And you know, oh man, I love how we have like boots on the ground, because obviously it's completely unrealistic for me to drive around, all over the place and try to see, how businesses and things like that. So I appreciate all the folks in there that have taken these pictures. Look at this. This was last night at 8 p.m. Planet 13, Orange County, 13 cars coming and going with bags. Sure shows how business is ramping up from when Jeremy was here. Good Friday night. Jeremy would be proud. Yes, I am proud. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you. And thank you. And thank you. This is extremely exciting. That location is ramping. And the craziest thing is, this store has only been open for a couple months now. Like, imagine where the store is in a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, as the word gets out more and more and more about this, and they build up their local clientele base. This is really, really good news, okay? Obviously, we know Vegas is crazy. Like, there's not even a question about the Vegas location. We know that one does nuts business, right? One of our members posted here, basically at 10:52 last night. Here at the Vegas location, there was 23 people in the queue. Place is nuts. Almost 11 o'clock at night. But that's what I expect from the Vegas location. So this is extremely, extremely exciting that the Orange County store is building out. It is getting busier basically by the week. It is getting busier and busier, and I can't wait to see where that location is in literally just a few months from now, never mind a year or two from now. And it gives me more conviction that Chicago will be successful in other markets as well. So anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this. As always, if you're looking to download literally everything I know about picking stocks, running portfolios, things like that, and you want to be part of that private Discord chat, check out the main pinned comment down there. Much love as always, guys. Happy to deliver some good news finally, and have a great day.